as much as I can be right now.
Not like anyone's watching us right now. It's all right.
Okay, well, that's comforting.
We'll get them. Hopefully, we'll get them on the replay. It's all right. What's up, everyone? Welcome to GHE. We are winding down our football talk. I know it's sad. It saddens us. I'm with here as always is Derek Vignier. How's it, buddy?
Hello, Mr. Bexer.
You had the opportunity to go Behar and you missed it.
I always say Behar. That's what I say.
You missed it.
But that's what I already call you.
Yeah, I know.
What wonderful pronunciations have you got? I bet you've gotten quite a few,
huh? Somehow I've gotten Baxter before. I'm like, there's no T in it. There's no T in it. Although, dude, I won't lie. The weirdest, I remember this was like a few years ago, at least 10. Someone called looking for my mom, and my mom's name is Bethany. Is Bethany Bexar there? And I was like, what? Bethany?
Who?
Do you mean Bethany? Bethany. I'm like, I feel like it's like, I'm like, all right, this is like AA run. I'm like, no.
Bethany.
Bethany. I'm like, what the shit?
I can't imagine I will remember that next time I see your mother, but if I do, I'm going to be like, what's up, Bethany? She's like, why are you calling me that?
Did you hit your head? Dude.
Yes, sir.
So it was weird with no football this week.
You know, I would argue with you on that, but I was working all weekend, so I didn't have time to not miss it, honestly. Like, I mean, I was aware that it wasn't on too, and like I was at work and it did feel weird not to have to try to rush home or get out of work as soon as possible to get home for some. But at the same time, I have to admit it was nice to not rush and just have a relaxing day to like, I'm just going to casually go home when I want. And when I get home, I'm just going to sit on my butt and, you know.
Dude, so it's funny. My wife hates football, hates having it on, hates it.
And yet she's married to you.
It's true. However, she has absolutely zero issue with me watching wrestling.
I mean,
it's more active, sure, but I'm like, hey,
no, but I mean, like, maybe is she into like the drama of it all, or are you talking just the actual matches?
She actually likes doing like running commentary. She's like, oh, are they gonna kiss? No. Why are they talking? Well, because they're setting up a storyline. Why? They should just wrestle. But no, they have to set up to get. So he's not dressed to wrestle. He's not gonna. No. He's gonna be talking, and someone's gonna come out and challenge him. She's like, but why? I'm like, because that's how you get the storyline. And she's like, are they gonna kiss? They look like they're gonna kiss. I'm like, no kissing. And so we were watching the Royal. I go, do you mind if I watch the Royal Rumble? And she's like, no, I don't care. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, well, here's a women's Royal Rumble. And she's like, oh. Halfway through, she's like, this is porn. I'm like, it's not porn. She's like, it looks like porn.
They have clothes on.
She's like, her vagina's in her face. I'm like, they're doing a move. And she's like,
I guess if you look at it that way.
But we watched, and like, we watched like the entire freaking thing.
Isn't that like 3 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
She had zero qualms, but right? During the Cody Rhodes Kevin Owens match, there was at the end, it was like Cody like slams Kevin through the ladder, and the ladder collapses on like around his neck and everything. He's fine, but she was like, that looks painful. I don't like ladders matches. That looks painful. I don't like ladders matches. I'm like, I don't think they like ladders matches either. But yeah, it was funny. It was funny because, you know, she was just like, I was like, oh, and she's like, why is he wearing underwear? I'm like, no, those are like wrestling trunks. Those are pants.
Have you never seen wrestling before?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
You never really watched it. So
I guess we don't have that in Kansas.
So we you know, she like I would watch it in here, and you know, but now like I was helping her with her sale, like, hey, you mind if I watch, you know, and so now like I'm like, hey, you mind if I watch Raw? Don't care. Like she and dude, it's one of those times where like I looked at her, I was like, had this, she's like, why are you staring at me weirdly? I'm like, because you have your like you have the wrestler you hate, and she goes, yeah, I don't like him. She hates Cody Rhodes.
Oh,
because she doesn't like the way she hates his bleach blonde hair. She thinks he looks like a bad guy. Which they're going for the heel. They're gonna do a heel turn on him soon. But yeah, it's just funny. It was just funny.
Which I'm at risk for being called a sexist, but of course a woman bases it on a man's hair. Nothing about his personality. She bases it on his hair.
She doesn't like the way she doesn't like the way he comes into the ring. I'm like, no, like, you know. But she was singing, she was humming Seth Rollins's entrance like throughout the entire Royal Rumble. It was really funny. Oh,
I will admit, now that you're bringing up how she's never really watched wrestling, I don't understand the correlation. How you can, that's fine, but football is not. It's still male testosterone, borderline. I mean, they tackle each other, so it's basically wrestling. Like,
dude,
and the passing and the running is way more exciting to me than. I mean, not that I'm knocking wrestling, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't.
You know what? It's funny. But on the same note, I'll take it. You know, I will take it.
Maybe she has deep-seated issues from, you know, being in the Midwest and growing up and people too obsessed with football.
Probably. I think that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Like, because like she doesn't like watching baseball, but oh damn it, Rockets lost. But she likes going to baseball games. But she hates,
which is most people the opposite.
Exactly. The one thing she doesn't like about wrestling, and it's fair, it's the same reason she hates football, is the cult personality, cult-ish behavior with wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you'll hear like the whole crowd like chanting the same thing at the same time. She's like, do they know it? I'm like, no, someone will just start it and the whole thing will erupt. And she's like, that's a cult. I'm like, yeah, fair. You know.
Guess what? You're in Texas. You know about cults.
We do. We know all about the cults down here.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, other than that, we have a lot of we have a good amount of news break, but your big announcement was you got to see your future wife.
Hold on, she's married.
Oh, that's right, she is. Sorry. Wait for that to end.
Respect the woman. She's married.
No, I know. I was joking, Derek. It was
my future ex-wife. How's that?
There we go. Mina Kimes show.
Yep.
Dude, like she's a brilliant analyst. She's great on ESPN.
She's hysterically funny.
Oh, she's hilarious. Yeah, how was her show?
I very much enjoyed myself. I listened to a couple episodes on. I've seen. You know, this is how she's gonna become my ex-wife when she finds this out. I've seen plenty of clips and reels and everything from her show. Like I've watched it, you know, but I've never watched like a full episode because I listen to, no offense to her, but I listen to so many podcasts and stuff and everything already. I've always wanted to check it out, but a lot of times I don't have time. I just have time for the bite-sized ones. But in that respect, I do watch her on NFL Live all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I am a dedicated fan in that sense.
Yeah.
So I wasn't too familiar with, you know, how she would be with her own show. And this was a lot different because from the episodes I've learned, it's usually just her and one other person.
Yeah.
So it's very, you know, you could say like formulaic. Like it's just, you know, they just sit there and they talk shop about football and that's it.
Right.
This one, when you get in front of a live audience and she's got 2 people at a time, you know, or at one point she had 4 people, it was a lot more like people could riff on each other and they could throw jokes around. They had an audience to work off of, you know, and stuff, everything. So it was very entertaining. So and all the guests she had were really enjoyable. She had Greg Rosenthal and Jordan Rodriguez. Sorry to her. They said her name probably there and I already forgot. But they were both, one's from NFL Network, I believe, and the other one's a beat writer for the Rams. And then they had Chris Ryan and Andy Greenwald, who have their own podcast that she guest stars on all the time. Guests on all the time. And then they had Kobe Turner. I don't know the same day. She had Kobe Turner, who is the LA Rams defensive end, who was the runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year last year. He only lost to your boy, Will Anderson, which he pointed out.
Yeah.
And, yeah, a lot of it was a lot of they did thankfully she said that they were just planning to do like a regular show and talk about the Super Bowl and everything, but just lo and behold, how the day worked out is they had breaking news. They had the news about Cooper Kupp. They had the news about Myles Garrett. So they had stuff. They had topics to discuss. So that was helpful. And then they went into the Super Bowl talk.
I had to give you credit today. I was talking to my
Only
dad.
today?
Only today.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
But I was talking to my dad, and I go,
you go, Daddy Behar.
I go,
Papa Behar.
I have to give. When I talk to him tonight, I have to give him credit. I have to give my buddy Derek credit. He's like, why? I go, at the end of last season, or at the end of this season, when the season was over, Derek went, Cooper Kupp is gone. He is gone from the Rams. Like, no, he's not. And I said, no, he's not. But I don't think so. He's like, nope, he will get traded. He will get traded because he is getting up in age and he is always hurt. And my dad's like, he's not wrong. I go, nope. And Derek called the trade. Derek called the trade before. Good job.
Every once in a while, I guess I'm right about something.
No,
I can't say I'm usually right about things in sports too often, but yes. I just don't. And they were bringing up like the discussion that they were bringing up, and of course they have the Rams beat reporter there. Who's perfect. Mm-hmm. She was bringing up how like the way Sean McVay works is he always gets like the shiny new toy and he kind of runs with it. And Puka's the shiny new toy, so Cooper Kupp's gonna fall by the wayside.
But here's my issue, and we'll get back to the media comments in a bit because it looks like she had a topic there that I want to discuss with you. But I feel that I think Cooper Kupp could still do more good in LA than harm. In the fact that,
but he makes a lot of money. Don't forget about that. Why are they going to keep some guy who makes a lot of money who isn't performing?
True.
He signed that big ass extension. I think they said 2 years ago. So I think he still got like 2 more years on it. So
yeah. Dan Orlovsky did say that he would like to see, like, one of the teams he thinks Cooper Kupp would be really good on is the Texans.
Oh, that is an interesting one.
Like, all right, cool. And I told my dad that, and my dad's like, not bad. I go, Tank Dell is out for the year. If he comes back 2026.
You have no idea if Diggs is coming back.
You what?
You have no idea if Diggs is coming back or not.
No idea, because he is a free agent. I would not mind if he came back, but I'd do it like a 1 year deal each time because I can't trust his knee.
I can't remember, when does it all start? Like March usually? Because I know free agency has like a date.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I can't remember.
Free agency.
Because the draft's in May, I believe.
March 2nd, free agency begins.
Yeah. So we still got another month. We got to cool our heels before anything starts happening.
So that'll be interesting. And then also, I did not see Myles Garrett asking to be traded.
Really?
I'm not shocked. No. Here's the thing. I'm not shocked he has to be traded. I said I didn't see it coming.
I didn't see it coming so early. I thought it would be something more to like closer to the draft, or maybe like I said, when free agency starts, or like like the fact that he's already like
I'm out.
We're nitpicking January, whatever, January, early February, but like he's already like, dude, we're not even at the Super Bowl yet. He's like, I'm out. I've had enough. That's enough for me.
So, and I saw,
and all I can say is Chargers.
No.
Come on.
No.
Joey Bosa, Myles Garrett. Come on.
Fuck Bosa. I would if y'all got rid of Bosa and got Garrett, I'd be happy with that.
No, don't get rid of Khalil Mack because his contract's up. That's what I'm saying. Khalil Mack's a free agent, so it's perfect. Replace Khalil Mack with Myles Garrett. There you go.
I mean, that would.
And they'll probably want a first or second round pick. Sure, give it to them. That's what we're probably going to use it on anyways.
How old is Garrett?
I think they said 29. I could be wrong. And he's got, I think, 2 years left, so it's perfect. Yeah, bring him in for a couple of years. Sure.
True. I would say Buffalo. goes after him.
That was one of the teams they brought up. They also brought Commanders because Commanders have tons of cap space room.
Yes.
So that's another one.
Oof. Damn, if Commanders...
You imagine the Commanders got them? Whew, they're already pretty bad, and yeah, they'll be, well, yeah, wow.
I mean, they were like, what? Just a few bad plays away from going to the Super Bowl. It's like...
No, but I mean, their defense, like their pass rush, there's pretty decent. It's not excellent, but it's decent.
Oh, yeah.
So if they get him...
I mean, shit. Okay. Let's go back to Miss Kimes.
I purposely took a picture of that. Well, I'll go back to. I purposely took a picture of that one for you. Although I would have took a picture of it anyways, but I was thinking of you. Can you tell what they did?
I'm assuming they ranked or they picked the best sports like TV show movie.
They did a football draft movie draft. So all three of them got to pick. They ended up doing, for time, of course. They did 3 movie shows each. So they did 9. But yeah, so they did it by who, and Friday Night Lights went #1 overall. Hey.
Really?
Yep. As it should.
Can I make a confession?
You've never seen it.
Never seen it.
You live in fucking Texas. It was filmed in Austin.
I know. You know why? I think
you probably know half the places they filmed in.
Probably. It's true. Because and here's why
I will send you my box set. No, it's on Netflix.
Here's why I never watched it. Here's why I never watched it. There's a dude at my dorm who his dad was a football coach up in Dallas.
For high school?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
And so the dude knew the Friday Nights coach.
Oh, okay.
And he wouldn't fucking shut up about that shit. So, and the dude annoyed the shit out of me. He was like practice squad at UT, which was great. I mean, that's fantastic, but he didn't like do anything. He was kind of a douche, and I think his love of it spoiled it for me. I was like, yeah, I'm done. No.
I mean, that was half my problem with Game of Thrones for the longest time, is because people would shut the hell up about it. So.
And then Minka, who was
Kelly?
Who was on? Minka Kelly. Yeah.
It is. I mean, I find some people find an easy way to say this, but I say it with some trepidation because I haven't sat down and watched the whole thing all over again. But I consider it. If anyone ever asks what's your favorite show of all time, I call it my favorite show of all time. That's how much I love it.
Really?
But like I said, I have never sat down and I don't have time to watch 5 seasons of a show all freaking over again. But anytime I've seen like a random episode, or like my brother was doing a rewatch at one point, I watched a couple. Like I'm fully enthralled into it. Like I've never seen it pop up or like revisited it. And I'm just like, oh, why did I like this? Every time I see it, I get like, yeah, like, yeah. But I would love to. It's one of those things though. I really feel that I need to go digest it all the way through again before I can call it because time sometimes. Mm-hmm. I mean, I watched it like over 10 years ago, so it's like my taste might have changed.
So it's funny you bring that up because say about 2 months ago, I found out that the Samsung channel guide has a Dawson's Creek channel.
My brother was telling me about this.
And in high school, I love Dawson's Creek, right?
A lot of us did.
Yes.
I don't think I'd like it now, but back then, yes.
So I've gone back and I've been watching it, right? Like when.
Oh, have you?
Oh yeah. Oh no, dude. It's funny. And so what's funny is because I'm watching like out of order, so I'm actually like kind of rewatching on Hulu in order. Ashley hates it. Hates it. She goes, for the time it's good, but she goes, I can't. She goes, how do you watch this shit? But it's funny. Again,
you know why she doesn't like it, right?
Because it's old.
There's no serial killers.
So we were watching it, and she's like, I hate the show. And so I'm in here, like work. I had it muted at one point, and I hear her just going, I don't want to wait for my life to be over. She starts singing the theme. I'm in here like giggling. Hey.
I mean, the song does suck.
Whoa. Song was great. Okay,
No,
Paul,
no,
that
that
was
song
a
bugs
banger.
like hell. No, that song totally bugs.
Although you know what sucks for me,
Technically,
you'd love it. But what
oh,
sucks is on Hulu. So on Samsung, they play the original. They play the Paulo Cole theme song. On Hulu, Disney did not pay for the rights to play it.
so what
So
does it do?
it's a Jane Arden. It was like supposed to be like one of like the other like two songs they're gonna pick.
Oh, so they have a song and a intro, but it's just not Paula.
Exactly.
Oh, I was like, what? Did they just cut the intro?
It should.
Oh, um,
But
fun fact for most people probably know, but in case they don't, and just because you said you've never watched it, um, Explosions in the Sky does the theme song for Friday Night Lights, which are a local band from Texas.
oh,
So,
oh,
anyways.
I know Explosions from the Sky. Yeah. Um, but
But it was yeah, so it was really cool when they did that. They and Mina picked the league, which I thought was so awesome. I'm like, yeah, she picked the league.
so I won't lie. I was looking at this. What three? Okay,
Oh, I didn't send you it, huh?
what?
I did take a picture of the finished board.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Do you want to go paper rock scissors and we pick our? Let's see. We'll do 5.
Okay, wait. But for the sake of the audience, I'm going to send you the finished board. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you want to do 3? Okay. I need to blow it up on my phone because I can't see it from your screen. Okay.
Let's see here.
I got it.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
You want to go first though?
Sure. I'll go. Okay, I was gonna paper rock scissors you, but yeah, we can go first.
No, I just whatever. There's only 2 of us. There's plenty of things to pick.
All right, fine.
Well, let's not go everything because I haven't seen some of these.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. With we'll do 5 each.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. With my number 1 pick, I'm going the league.
Okay.
Actually, let me write these. Let me write these down. Let me write these down so that we can.
Which obvious, and I won't waste anyone's time. Obviously, my first pick's gonna be Friday Night Lights. The show, to be clear, even though the movie's not on this board, but I want to make it clear because I can't remember. I think I'd have to look at the photo. I forgot already. I think someone took. Oh yeah, someone took Air. No, not Airbud. Someone took something I think that wasn't on this board. I can't remember which one it was.
Can't find it. I can't find a pen, so screw it. Okay. So you have to remember what you picked. Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. With my number 2 pick. Oh shit, this is tough. I'm gonna go Varsity Blues.
Ah, you suck,
dude. I have the movie poster somewhere. I got it from Albertsons. I love Varsity Blues. All right, what are you taking? Number 2.
I mean, yeah, you took the more qualified one, so I'm gonna have to go Any Given Sunday.
Okay.
Because as much as some of the action scenes in that movie are a little bit of a farce, overall, like I mean, if anything, I think they did the first realistic POV of a quarterback that I ever saw.
That's fair. Yeah,
I don't know if you remember those. Like they would do shows from Jamie Foxx's POV, and it was intense.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay, with my number 3 pick, I'm going to go. Oh shit, this is tough. The Replacements.
Ah, nice.
I love the Replacements.
It was funny.
That's a good.
They should call it the story of what, the Jaguars? No.
Well, what's funny is what team actually invited Keanu Reeves for a tryout after?
Oh, I don't remember. Yeah, that is right. One team did, huh? I forgot about that fact.
He had such a good throw. Yeah.
I will go my third. I'm gonna go with Ballers.
You know what? I never watched it.
No? Oh no. Man, good stuff.
Is he good?
Okay. Yeah. It's more of like, it's less on the football and more on the sports agent behind the scenes stuff. Yeah. But they do follow a couple players. Was it Denzel Washington's son is one of them. Mm-hmm. He plays a very Chad Johnson, Randy Moss type, and so there is some football, but The Rock plays a sports
Yeah.
Is he an agent? I think or is he a publicist? I think he's an agent. Now I can't remember. But anyways, yeah. So it does a lot of good behind the scenes stuff though, and it's littered with cameos. Every single episode they have cameos. So
okay. Number 4. Like I want to go Brian's Song, I really do, but I'm gonna go Jerry Maguire.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
They were saying at the podcast, which for sake of argument to anyone that cares, all the 4 segments they had it was a 2-hour show, by the way. All the segments will be used on her YouTube show and on her live or her audio version too. So
nice.
It wasn't a exclusive only to this crowd. It's all going on her feed.
So. Nice.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm on 4th.
You're 4th. Yes.
We gotta go remember the Titans then.
Okay. Damn it. Okay, that was my.
Even though I haven't watched it in a million years, I still remember it was a winner.
Yeah, it is. It is. Oh man, I want to go Little Giants, but for my number 5 spot.
I have not seen that. Is it fun?
It's fun. It's. I mean, I remember watching it when I was like 10. Bobby Boucher and the Water Boy.
Oh, nice.
I love the Water Boy. High quality H2O.
Hey, for a football movie, I mean, it's actually pretty fun because they do a lot of football in that movie.
Gatorade's better than water. The reason in high school I played football. I played football my freshman year.
Did you?
And I was going. And then I was going out for wide receiver my senior year, but sophomore, junior year, I was a trainer.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my friends would always joke with me, he goes, "Is this high quality H2O?" And then my senior year, I went out for wide receiver, and I made it through 2 days, and but my head coach came to me like, "Hey, we kind of need you back as a trainer because the other 2 kind of suck." I'm like, fine.
Which is, I guess, a compliment.
I mean, it is, but
yeah. Well, my 5 is not any reflection on necessarily loyalty to football, but it was such a fun guilty pleasure, and I gotta go Blue Mountain State.
Oh, I never watched that.
Oh my god, it's so fun! It's so ridiculous.
I know Alan Richardson got started on that.
Yeah, but it's the show is everyone's they do this total they take the party aspect of college football to the extreme. So
gotcha.
The quarterback's always getting drunk, the players are always getting drunk, the cheerleaders are all whores. It's just a totally outrageous, crazy show.
Yeah.
Fun random fact: there's a guy who played, I believe it was the running back. I could be wrong on that. I'd have to go back and look, but it's halfway through the series, I think it was around season 2 or 3, all of a sudden it's a different actor, and they didn't ever offer an explanation for it in the show, and I never saw one in it wasn't when this show out, I mean, there was still the internet, but it wasn't as big as Hollywood Reporter and Variety. Right. I don't think it was a big enough show that they cared. But anyways, what I ended up finding out later on is that he got busted for sexual harassment or something, or he was abusing the fellow actors or extras or something. So they replaced him after the season he was in. But it's just funny in the show. You all of a sudden notice, you're like, why is there a different guy playing this dude?
It was the dude from Smallville.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't.
I remember he was Clark's best friend. Him and Chloe. I think it was Pete. He played Pete, and then he left to do this, and then nothing, and he doesn't get mentioned at all.
Well, that would be a good explanation why.
Yeah, because I know.
But yeah, it's a great show. It was one of the things that was on Spike TV. So, but it's funny because sometimes if you mention to someone, people will be, if they know it, they're like, it's it's not one of those people that you mentioned people are oh, I only saw an episode. You're if people watched it, they watched it.
The whole thing, yeah. Yeah, because when Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum they'll talk about glowingly about all their other co-stars, but never Allison Mack or the guy who played Pete. They never bring them up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Allison Mack, no surprise there either.
Yeah. Everyone else, they love everyone else, but yeah, they do not talk about those two. Which, I mean,
we do not talk about Fight Club. No.
We do not, exactly. I mean,
Did you get the photo?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I won't lie. Like, I remember the program. The Blind Side kind of got a little meh now.
The Blind Side is so terrible. Like, I haven't watched it since, and now all the shit that came out about the family, I can't even touch that movie.
Same.
It's like the family's basically a bunch of scumbags.
Yeah. And then I love Rudy, but what was it? Even Rudy told Joe Montana, like, yeah, none of that happened. You know that. Joe Montana was on that team.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I never saw 80 for Brady.
I mean, I wouldn't watch that.
I never saw Air Bud. We Are Marshall is really good.
Yes.
And then Brian's song, like, I haven't watched that in like years. That's another.
I think didn't Remember the Titans and We Are Marshall come out like within 2 or 3 years of each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
So and then
I've seen The Replacement so many times. I don't know why, but I know I have.
Oh, I did. It used to be on TNT all the goddamn time.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah. And then Longest Yard. I like the Longest Yard. I actually don't hate that movie.
That one I've not seen.
That's actually pretty decent. But Adam Sandler can't throw a ball to save his life. But yeah, I love Varsity.
He's a basketball guy. That's why.
Exactly. But Varsity Blue, like, dude, The League. I've watched that so many goddamn times. And then Varsity Blues. Like, I've seen that movie. I had the soundtrack. I had everything for that fucking movie. One of
the guys on here, I can't remember which one of them. He called Jason Mantzoukas' character Rafi. He called him his spirit animal.
Oh my god! I have one of my best friends. He was in the wedding. The League is one of his favorite shows. Like, we would watch the League so now whenever we play, like, when we do fantasy football, we'll send each other like League memes, just to because and it's so good.
I was lucky enough they did a panel for it only once at the Paley Center. They did it, so I got to meet all of them afterwards, and that was one of those ones that, like, when they did the Q&A, though, it was funny though, because they got to talk about a lot of the situations that happened on the show, and a lot of them were based on things that they knew that happened to real people. Or, like, the creator, he knew friends of his that had done certain things to the extent of, like, I think what Ruxin's like doing his draft at like a funeral once or one there, just like, or just all these crazy things. And a lot of them are based on real things that happened.
Well, I always hated the fact that Adam Brody didn't get enough screen time on the show, because Adam Brody was hilarious on that show.
Oh, another show they had a lot of great guest stars. They'd get a lot of good cameos.
When
Matthew Berry, Antonio Gates, Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd was on that?
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the cover. Sorry, they did. Antonio Gates and Paul Rudd did a Hollywood Reporter cover together. So I was always.
Oh, okay, no, because Paul Rudd was on Parks and Rec, but JJ Watt was hilarious on the.
Yes, he was good, and that's when he was still playing, I think, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
They also had who was the Bears running back?
Guy narrows it down.
Oh, shut up.
They had Darren Sproles. I remember they made fun of his height.
They made fun of Darren Sproles' height. They had Chad Ochocinco.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Chicago Bears. I have to look this up.
Okay.
Chicago Bears running back 2014.
The one time I met Matthew Berry, I had him sign my DVD copy of the season he was on.
Matt Forte. Yeah. Matt Forte.
Oh yeah.
Because Rex was in the hospital. Like, Matt Forte.
Oh, Devontae Adams was on.
Devontae Adams was on there.
Because I remember the wife was like totally into him. She's like, "Ooh, Devontae Adams, yeah."
Well, so and then it's which brother is on. Oh shit! Hold on. Let me pull up. I'm blanking on because I know. Oh, let me see here. I also use the league. What's up with my computer? Okay, there we go. I know. I actually used the league for one of my fantasy teams for a while. It was Houston top, Dallas bottoms. Let's see here. The league. All right.
You gotta be like Taco and draft 3 kickers.
He's really good in the Canadian league. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. I believe it's Mark Duplass is married. Isn't he married to Katie Asplund, who played Jenny?
He's married to the woman that played his wife on the show. Yeah, they're really married.
Yeah, they're really. And then the daughter
and the two producers that made the show were married.
Yeah,
they were a husband and wife. They were a husband and wife duo.
Yeah. Yeah, that just makes everything.
Which I know I've talked about it on my show that you've been on for when we do Top TV. Do you remember that show Dave that was on for 3 years?
Yeah.
Same producer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I know Jenny and Kevin's daughter is Dave Foley's daughter.
Oh, that one I did not know.
Yeah. So that's why she had no problem like doing the cursing because, you know, she knows it's a comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that show. And then it was funny because I was watching True Blood with my wife and Jania Gavankar, who plays Shiva.
Yep.
Is on True Blood. Yeah. I was like oh,
every time I've ever met her, I always bring it up, and she says she still hears it to this day.
Oh, True Blood?
No, Shiva.
Oh, Shiva?
Yeah. She said sometimes she'll just be walking across the street or walking, and some guy from the other way will yell at her, Shiva!
Shiva Blast. But yeah, Leslie Bibb was in it. Rob Riggle, Ike Barinholtz.
Oh yeah, there's tons of guest stars.
Seth Rogen. Dirty Randy is hilarious.
Oh, that's right, Dirty Randy. I forgot about
Dirty Randy is hilarious. Yeah, that's another show. Hold on, let's see here. Let's see. Do they have? Let's see here. Adam Brody was on it. Okay, JJ Watt, Brooklyn Decker, Eric Bell, Lizzie Kaplan. I forgot Lizzie Kaplan was Nick Kroll's sister.
Oh, I forgot about that too.
Jeff Goldblum, Marshawn Lynch, Brie Larson. Brie Larson was hilarious as the au pair.
I do not remember Brie Larson at all, but I don't think I knew who she was back then.
Aziz Ansari, Bobby Lee, Kristen Cavallari. That was funny. That's right.
Oh, the Jay Cutler, Kristen Cavallari episode.
That's right. Little cutlets. David Krumholtz was in it. He was funny. Caden Cross. Let's see who else was in here.
Caden Cross. Oh, that's hilarious.
Will Forte.
I think it was on 5 years, 6 years.
6 at 6 seasons. Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah. Lake Bell. That's right. Lake Bell was the white knuckler. Timothy Oliphant, Deion Sanders, Adrian Peterson, Snoop Dogg, Vernon Davis, Greg Jennings, Darren Sproles, Randall Cobb, Golden Tate.
A lot of Green Bay Packers.
A lot of Green Bay Packers, yeah. Mindy Sterling was on it. Let's see here. Robert Wagner. I forgot he played the JB Smooth. RG3, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Jay Cutler, Jay Glazer. That's right. Jerry Connell was in it. Let's see here. Who else? Matthew Berry. Lee Merriweather. Huh. Steve Agee. Oh, I forgot Steve Agee was in that. All right, let's see here. Aaron Heatherton. Yeah. Mark Cuban as Taco's Eskimo brother.
Oh, Eskimo Brothers. I forget about that.
Yeah. They'll do a whole show on the league, man. It's Allie Larder. Forgot about her. Jonathan Joss. Yes. Christopher McDonald was the judge. God, who else was on here? Sidney Rice. God damn. Bob Odenkirk.
Bob Odenkirk was on it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I'm going to have to go back and find that one.
I know, right?
I probably didn't know who he was back then.
It's true.
That would be like when he was on Breaking Bad, probably.
Yes. Yeah, it would have been. Milana Vaintrub. Can't think. I always mispronounce her name. Christine Larkin. I mean, goddamn, Natasha Leggero was on here. Like, dude, that's some Aaron Hayes. That's some names on here.
Well,
Mike
because it's a
Evans.
bunch of comedians, so they probably could call people.
Oh, that's right, Larry David. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Chad Ochocinco. I like how on IMDb Chad Ochocinco is Chad Johnson. Like he's like, no, my name's Chad Johnson.
He's like, I want that real money.
Exactly. Oh, John DiMaggio was on here. I didn't know that. He's a bartender. Huh. I'm just like going through all the names like, goddamn. All right.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. I think we've gone through the names of everyone big. Yeah. Yeah, the league is fantastic. Yeah. All right. Let's go back to your. What was this?
Huh?
What was this?
So apparently, I don't watch it, so I didn't know this. Apparently, Kobe Turner was on The Masked Singer.
Oh,
he was one of the ones at the end where they pulled the hat off, because apparently his other interest, or whatever you could say, is singing. He sings and he does plays music. He does guitar and piano and all this kind of stuff. He learned it when he was in school before he ever got into football. Football actually came later.
Oh.
So yeah, so he's like still like he does TikToks and stuff and records cover songs, and I think he said YouTube and TikTok and everything and stuff. So he's constantly making music and tackling people and stuffing them into the ground.
Alrighty.
Like he actually did a little 2-minute ditty or whatever, sang something at the show. So yeah, and he has a really good voice. He was belting it. So
that's good.
Yeah, but he's had some people come up to him and tell him that like it made them, he's like an inspiration to them or role model, because he does two things that are so technically so diverse, and he's like showing people like, look at all you can do, and like he's gotten some people that have given him really meaningful feedback on them that it makes them feel better about what they have them trying to do two things and stuff. So, but yeah, they did her photo people or whatever, like they kept doing stuff where they kept throwing them in random pictures. So yeah, they put his Masked Singer picture in there.
That's funny. That is good.
And one thing I thought was funny, because we do the football talk also, of course, is she asked him, who's your favorite person to sack, and he was throwing some names like Sam Darnold, Brock Purdy, but he said Kyler Murray. And she said, why? And he said, because he's really a bitch to tackle. Because he does a little scamper run thing. So he's like, they said he's like, the way he runs is like he almost always has 1 foot off the ground because of how he runs so fast and so quick. So he says he considers it an accomplishment every time he can sack him, because he's so difficult.
I mean, that's a fair statement. And then we got you.
Oh yeah. You didn't have to post this one. No.
Yeah, that's great. Look at that.
Oh, she's so hot. Nice. But yeah, did you see what I meant about like, I don't understand why they felt the need to do it like this, but okay.
Dude, and that's me like cropping it. Like that was like, that's a big picture. And you're like, itty bitty.
It's like, I get it that they want to do the whole thing like, oh look, Kenny's there too, and he's, because she said at the end, she's like, oh, you guys can come up and take a picture with Kenny even though he's not here. So I get what they're doing, but it's like, can we do like a meaningful smaller one?
And it's Lenny, not Kenny. It's literally.
I mean, sorry, yeah. But anyways, but yeah, like
Lenny.
So anyways, I'll just have to crop it or something, I guess. I don't know.
There you go. Okay. Now that
are we moving on?
Or do you want to keep talking?
Well, I want to show. So.
Oh, wait, show the cool shit you got.
Well, besides that, I just want to give the gist for the audience, just in the sense of like, if by some chance someone. I really hope she does a tour after this. I'm hoping, because it wasn't full, but it was 3/4 full. There was some people, and it was a Monday night, so I think that was probably, I bet more people would have showed up. But it was for the charity for the LA fire relief, for to help with everything that's been going on there. And they had, it was I want to say it was Omaha Productions. I can't remember if that's who she said, but they matched every ticket. So every ticket they sold, they matched it for another $50. So instead of just you contributing $50, every ticket was $100. So they, they raised a good amount of money. But not only so it's going to sound trivial in the beginning, but it's like so they gave you, although small, they gave you a free bag of popcorn. They gave you a ticket to get candy of your choice, so like Red Vines, M&Ms, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Then on top of that, they give you swag. So they gave you a
Nice.
hat and a very nice tumbler. This ain't no cheap. This is a metal nice tumbler.
Oh, nice.
With the little logo.
Yeah.
And then after that, she does the meet and greet afterwards. So you're trying to tell me for $50, you get free concessions, free swag, a 2-hour show, and a meet and greet? Bro, that's like, well done.
That's amazing.
Like, I mean, I've done a million fan nerdy things, and like,
yeah.
You're lucky if you get half of that usually.
It's true.
So
that is really cool.
I mean, I in a way, I hate that it had to come to for the reasoning for why they chose to do this. But I'm hoping maybe they do it again, or she does a tour or something, because I definitely would go again.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Show the autograph.
Oh, did I not show it?
Briefly.
Other way.
Another way. There we go. That's awesome.
Because what does professional nerd Derek do?
Ask for an autograph?
I brought a marker though.
Smart.
Because you never know when you're gonna need one.
Smart. That is a smart plan. That's why I messed up, and I when I interviewed Michael Biehn, I had a DVD, but I didn't have the proper mark. I had a black marker. And of course it's like the Alien trilogy.
Oh, it was black, yeah.
Black on black, basically.
Yeah.
I'm like, I should have had a silver one. Damn it.
I don't know if you could. Whoops. Omaha.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's Peyton Manning's production.
No, I know, but it's funny because he's on both the things.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And
it was at a place with beer, so I got myself a really nice tall 805 too. So I had popcorn, candy, and an 805. Yeah, I was doing good.
I don't know what 805 is, but cool. Good for you, man.
You don't know what 805 is?
We don't have that here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's good shit. It's like my go-to beer. Anytime I go to a bar, almost always it's like, it's like a common one. So I'd be like, "What do you want to drink, sir? Do you have 805? Yes. Okay, I'm good."
This is one of my go-tos. Live Oak.
Well, you know what my go-to is for Texas, if you remember. I don't know if you do remember.
Dos Equis?
That Lone Star shit's good. I like it.
Oh, Lone Star. Yeah, Lone Star's fun.
I like Lone Star. Anytime I go to Texas, I get a Lone Star.
Yeah, no, Lone Star is good.
Yeah,
it was good. That was my brother's cheap beer. Like, I'll just get a Lone Star. I'm like, all right.
No, the thing, it's like it's cheap beer, but it tastes good. It doesn't taste like piss water.
No, I'm not knocking. I like Lone Star. It's funny. My dad, whenever I go up to my parents' place, my dad will have like a shelf of like Lone Star, a shelf of like Miller Lite, and then like stuff from me. And so it's always like my Twisted X. I have a really good beer I like in Austin, and you can only get it in Austin, which is annoying. But yeah. So he'll have that, and he'll have like Miller. And I remember I did a show for a Tour Kind of Mood, and I was drinking Miller Lite, and the next day I woke up and I had the worst fucking hangover. I'm like, nah, I can't drink cheap shit. I can't drink that. I'm like, I can't drink that shit anymore. I can't drink it. That's Lone Star, all day, every day. Like Live Oak, I'll have like probably like one more throughout the show, and then I'm like, all right, that's calling it. But Miller Lite, I can't drink that shit anymore. Really can't. It was funny. So there was a beer. The brewery is actually like 5 minutes from my house here.
What?
Yeah, I've got like 3 breweries like 10 minutes away from me.
Oh damn.
Oh yeah.
By the way, it's totally random. Did the snow melt?
A long time ago. It's 75 degrees now.
I don't know. Like, I keep up on Texas weather.
It's 75 now. Okay. It's ridiculous. Shit. Oh yeah. So anyways, I remember I was getting drinks with my uncle because he was in from Florida, and he was like drinking like Coors, which is piss water. Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, oh, you should try this. You should try this. And he's like, I just drink this for the effect. I'm like, okay.
The only time I can drink Coors Light is if I don't want to get drunk.
I can't drink Coors Miller because I get a hangover the next day. I just can't do that.
No, but I'm saying, like, there's times I'll go to a bar and let's say for a friend's birthday or something or whatever, and you're just stopping by and you can't get drunk, and I'm just like, oh, what do you want to drink? And I'm like, I'll take a Coors Light, because I know that way I'm buying a beer and I'm drinking a beer, so no one's like, what are you drinking? But it's like, it's something that like, it's not gonna do anything to me.
Okay. I never do that, because if I want to have a beer, I want like good tasting beer. My like
it doesn't taste that to be clear, Coors is nasty. Coors Light's not that bad to me.
My go-to is always Dos Equis.
Oh, Dos Equis is good.
That's my
see that'll give me too much kick. That's too much kick for me.
Okay, that I'll have like, I can have like 3 or 4, and I'm like, eh.
Oh yeah, that 3 or 4, Derek's not driving anywhere.
Yeah. But no, like, I mean, usually it's like I'll have like 2. I'm like, all right, I'll chill for a bit.
See, I was thinking last night is I got a tall can of 805, but it was a 2-hour show, so I just paced myself through the 2-hour show.
Oh yeah. I know for the Super Bowl I'll probably get like me a 6-pack of something. I don't know. Probably
the Super Bowl?
Huh?
There's a Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see? I just saw it today. I don't have the post. I don't think I saved it. Huh?
For the Superb Owl. Did you know what? Did you not watch What We Do in the Shadows?
Yes.
That's the Super Bowl. It's Superb Owl.
I forgot that joke, I guess.
Yeah, because God damn it. Their neighbor invited them over for the Super Bowl, and
was it Todd, or what's his name?
Todd. Is it Todd?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Laszlo, they all misread it as the Superb Owl Bowl, like Superb Owl, and they're like, "Oh, where's the owl?" I'm like, what? It's the Super Bowl. We thought
that was this season too. That's right. I forgot about that.
No.
I just going back to our TV episode. I just finished that like 2 days ago.
Oh, What We Do in the Shadows?
Yep. Fantastic ending. Well done. I thought they really wrapped it up well.
Dude, the fact I was a little nervous, because whenever you wrap up a show, like, how it has to be well done.
Yeah.
My dad was very upset they wrapped it. Like, he's like, this could go on for like another 20 years. I want more.
No, go out on top.
And that's what I told him. I go, no, you have to leave early. Don't be the guy that leaves last. The fact that they did that, like, that ending, and then it like, you get like 3 endings. You get like the Bob Newhart ending, which was hilarious. Then you get the sentimental ending, and then like the credits start rolling, and like, and I remember I didn't hit anything, because like, okay, they might do something.
They always do a little bonus scene.
And then when like Guillermo comes back in, and he opens it, he's like, I thought you left me. No, I just gave him a good ending. I'm like, that's brilliant. And then you find out that he created the Bat Cave.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is a superb. And the
Which I was trying to figure out why Greg was saying on our show. He's like, oh, they set it up for more. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Now after I watched it, I'm like, oh, I mean, if they really wanted to, I guess they could go with that angle. I think it'd be a little silly, but they could.
I liked the fact that they did this documentary in the 50s. That was funny.
That was great. Yes, that was.
And then we get Jackie Daytona.
Yeah, they had to find a way to throw him in there one more time.
I expect that when you think that the toothpick, like, and she like, my love, where'd that sexy vampire go? It is I. And he said, where'd he go? I'm like, that is fantastic. That's how
I like how they gave the monster a little bit more love.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I am not monster.
He is jerking it again. Okay.
Oh yeah, he starts having sex with the bear.
Like, it rips off his dick and like gives it to Kristen.
Oh, that's right. He keeps taking his dick off.
He's like, oh, okay. Oh, What We Do in the Shadows was just superbly done. And it was one of those shows that who was the original showrunner? I can't think of his name right now. Shoot. He was in Flight of the Conchords.
Oh, I didn't watch that one.
Oh, he was in the original movie. I cannot think of his name right
now. The guy that did it with Taika?
Yeah, Clement.
Oh, I forgot his name too. But yeah, anyway.
Come on. When he
Jermaine Clement.
Jermaine Clement. There we go.
Yeah.
When Jermaine left, I was really worried. Like, I remember my mom and dad and I were like, "Ooh, I don't know if the show will be as good because his humor is so good." But then, like, all the writers were like, "No, we studied what Jermaine did."
Oh.
I'm like, okay, and then like it just kept going. And like, all right, this is hilarious. This is funny. Sure, we probably should keep talking football. Okay.
Well, I was gonna say, to minor segue.
Yeah.
I should have saved it. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see the shirts that the Eagles fans made? I don't know who made it or what company made it that are going around.
No.
They made shirts that said "fuck Taylor Swift." In the sense of like it made it to Instagram, like they're like it made it to Instagram that they're like these are the shirts that the Chiefs are making.
So Lance sent me some stuff on Instagram, right? Like, cause he sent me some hilarious shit, and it was a conspiracy theorist talking about how the Eagles. No, wait, hold on. The past 3 Super Bowls, the colors determined who was going to get to the Super Bowl, and then whatever color was more prominent would win the Super Bowl. And I was like, this is ridiculous, dude. This is ridiculous.
Well, that would make sense why the Chiefs win though, because it's always red.
Exactly.
But yeah, okay.
Exactly. Okay. And I don't know if Dana told you, but like I was messaging Dana, Saturday night, I think. Sunday
Oh,
night?
really?
Well,
I did give him a hug for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Because when the Luka trade happened, the
basketball thing.
Yes.
You know, much like, do you know how many people I had to ask for, like, what does this mean? And I had to have people break it down for me.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You know, I don't watch basketball.
It's funny. So it was like 11:30, 11:45, like my time, right? And so my dad's asleep. I'm like, I can't message my dad. So I messaged Dana. I'm like, bro, what the shit? He's like, dude, I don't know, right? I don't what is happening here. But was it W. Kamal Bell broke it down in like geek terms. He's like, imagine if the Fantastic Four traded the Human Torch to the Avengers for Wonder Man. I'm like, that is an amazing analogy, and I love it.
The one that I saw that because I saw a couple sites. I think people realizing that people like me didn't get it, so like people are trying to like break it down. And one of them was, imagine the Bengals trading Joe Burrow for Dak Prescott and like 3 no names.
Pretty much. Like, and it was funny because like I saw someone like, oh yeah, we're gonna trade our young like player for a guy that's like always injured. Like I don't.
So what the? Oh, god damn it! My cat's drinking my water.
Yeah. Good.
So to make it clear though for me, then the one thing that no one's filled me in, they try to give it to me the similarities, but the thing is, so what it comes down to is, why did the Lakers do it?
So,
or what is the conclusion, the consensus?
People are still trying to figure this out. Like I was watching Brian Windhorst talking about it, and he was like, current all-stars were texting going, man, the Mavericks must really hate Luka. And I get that Luka's conditioning probably isn't the best, because Magic Johnson said, like, no, are you 230 or are you 260? If you're 260, you need to get down to 230, right? Because like he's probably, I don't think he's in the best conditioning. The dude can still play defense. The dude can still shoot. Like I don't understand. I think getting Luka with LeBron, I think that will help. I think and it's just weird. Like Luka is an all-star. Like I just that when that trade happened, like I was like brushing my teeth, like getting ready for bed. I had my phone up because I was like watching like TikToks while I brushed my teeth, and like ESPN like pops up at the top, like, you know, the Dallas Mavericks trade Luka Doncic. I'm like, what the shit? What? Yeah, that blew me away. That blew me away. But the Dallas Mavericks have offered refunds to fans who have canceled season tickets, and like it's like $30,000 worth. They're it's a lot. Like it's like $2,000 a ticket. And let's see here.
So a lot of people are wanting refunds.
Yeah, yeah. People are.
But isn't the other guy good?
Anthony Davis is good, but Anthony Davis also is older and like oft injured. So it's one of those times like Anthony Davis is better basketball wise than Dak. No ifs, ands, or buts. However, I think it's more the fact that AD is always injured.
Oh, I see.
Always injured. You're like, okay, wait. And like the Mavericks GM, and dude, I watched some of the press conference of the Mavs GM saying, like, well, this is why I did it. And Jason Kidd, the head coach, is right there. And Jason Kidd is like looking like, and they're like, Jason, did you know? Coach, did you know? And the GM said, I didn't tell anyone. I pulled the trigger. I'm like, God damn. Like, apparently.
So the coach is at fault?
No, the coach didn't know. The coach didn't know until after the trade happened.
Oh, okay.
Like, the GM made the decision on his own. Like, my dad heard that when the Lakers got the call, the Lakers thought it was a prank. Because like, there's no way that the Mavs are trading Luka. Because before Mark Cuban sold his like controlling share, he said someone asked him, would you rather trade Luka or get a divorce? And he goes, if it came down to it, I'd get my divorce attorney. Oh. like Mark Cuban is pissed. Like Mark Cuban doesn't understand why this happened. Like I think the GM did not like Luka.
Apparently.
For whatever reason. Yeah. No, like the Lakers thought it was a prank call. Like the Lakers hung up on the Mavs GM. And
well, you saw that basketball one I sent you.
Oh, which one did you send me? Yeah, I know you did. Hold on.
Yeah. They were bringing that up with the Myles Garrett news.
Well, like, look, I understand Myles Garrett wanting the fuck out of Cleveland because Cleveland, you know, is shit. You know, like name me one good. You know, like they're not.
Hold on 2 seconds.
Okay. Well, as Derek is gone, literally 2 seconds. Okay, there you go.
My cat's being silly.
Hey, DJ McFly, what's up, buddy? McFly, drop me your drop the YouTube in here so we can jump on you. I can watch you live when you're done. We'll give you some love. Yeah. So we already talked about Miles, and we're not talking about that. Okay. So now, because we don't have much more to talk about,
well, we have been talking for an hour and 3 minutes.
I know, right? 2 questions. A, who was your number 1 pick for fantasy next year?
Saquon.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
I've already had this debate with my brother, so.
Okay.
He thinks it's Jaden Daniels, so.
Fuck.
And my brother's like, well, there's no way he's going to do this again. I'm like, you're right, but even if he did, 100 yards a game, that's still good, or 100 yards and 2 touchdowns a game, that's still good. Yeah, he's not going to get 200 yards a game anymore, but 100 and a touchdown every game, okay, that works for me.
Okay. I can't argue.
I mean, what running back had better production this year?
None.
Yeah, I mean, and some people don't like to take running backs first, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm one of those, I do like to, so.
I do too, yeah. Of course.
Some people don't.
This year fucked me because I got Christian McCaffrey in our league.
Well, you know.
Mother to beach.
I'm not gonna say I told you so because I never had the number 1 pick option. I might have pulled the trigger as well, but also at the same time, I really didn't want him. I'm glad I never
draft him in the auto draft.
Oh well, that's your fault.
Well, because it was when we were driving to Colorado.
Oh.
bitch.
You can manipulate it yourself, you know.
I was driving.
You could have done it in advance. You can do that. You can go in there and you can move your guys around for auto dress. You can do that. It lets you do that.
Quiet, Beaker. Okay. Secondly,
You gotta do the mouth.
Secondly, who are you picking in the Super Bowl?
Are we betting real money or just for funsies? It makes a difference.
You know what? Here. I give you $1 million.
I'm taking KC.
Really? Okay.
Yes. But for my heart wants the Eagles to win because I hate KC so much. So I'm taking the Eagles because I can't root for Kansas City. But do I realistically think the Eagles are going to win? No. As much as I want them to, I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay.
Just because Kansas City is just fucking annoying.
Time out. Which I love the fact that the NFL refs union was like the fact that people think that
I saw that today.
Shut the fuck up. You 100% favor the Chiefs. Don't give me that shit.
That was just ridiculous because they said something like, what? Oh, there's 100 referees in the union, and there's no way that they're all going for one team. We're not talking 100. We're talking the 4 or 5 that are on the field, and that's it.
Exactly.
We're not talking 100.
Exactly.
And the coincidental of that one jackass who's fucking, 4-0 or whatever they are with him?
7.
Oh, 7?
7-0.
Yeah, that's sure nice coincidence.
Yeah, that bullshit. Okay.
I swear to God, if that guy's a ref for the Super Bowl.
I don't think the NFL can do that because it's if they make him the ref and the Chiefs win again, they're 8-0. No.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a different team. Different ref. I'm going to go Philly.
Okay.
Only because Saquon. I think Saquon is the MVP. I think Saquon just will find a way.
Yeah.
And I say that knowing full goddamn well that Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce will find a way. It's going to be noisy.
I don't know. I don't really agree with the Kelce thing because was it Buffalo? There was one of the playoff games where he didn't do anything, or was it your team?
No, here's the thing. He didn't do shit against Houston, right? He had like 8 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, I think if I had to put a prop bet down, I have the feeling that I have a feeling that Philadelphia is going to find a way to stop him. Not that he's going to get 0, but I have a feeling it's someone else that's going to be like it's going to be Worthy or Hopkins is going to emerge or something is going to happen. I don't think it's going to be Kelce. I think they're going to be too focused on him to let him get away.
What sucks is, like, I hate their kicker. I hate Harrison Butker. He's a Christian nationalist
kicker hate.
100%. He's a Christian nationalist douchebag. Patrick Mahomes' wife and mom are like MAGA idiots. But I want Worthy and I want DeAndre Hopkins to get a goddamn ring. Like, I want DeAndre to get a ring. Like, that dude deserves a ring because he was with fucking Matt Shaw for 8 goddamn years. Like, come on, like the bro deserves a ring, man. He had
tell him to get it with a different team. No.
I know. Well, he went to Tennessee and it's like, oh well.
I still don't understand that trade in hindsight. Like, they didn't really get anything for him. Nope. Like, there was no reason to get rid of him. Like, they could have had him and what's his face there and Calvin Ridley, and they could have the 2 of them. That would have been a pretty good duo.
Dude, here's the thing. If Houston had just kept DeAndre, like, could you imagine?
Well, that's your dumb coach, though. We all know what a moron he was.
Oh my God! Traded DeAndre for a 2nd-round pick and
A running back that lasted a year.
Yeah, exactly. I can't think of the running back. I mean, come
I
on.
was it Dennis Johnson or something?
It was Johnson. I forget his first name. David Johnson, right? Darren Johnson? I don't know. But dude, it sucked because we got nothing for him.
Yep.
He gets sent to Arizona. I'm like, oh, sorry, man. But like, if CJ had DeAndre and Nico and Tank, like, come on, man. Come on. That would amazing. But
Well,
no. Bill O'Brien sucked. Traded him away. And he was in Boston. Now he's with Boston College. Like, God damn it. Bullshit.
yes.
I'm seeing if there's any other late night news that I need to.
Just a random small thing. I don't have it, and I'm not even sure what the point of it was, but I saw some guy post some reel, and he was impersonating Patrick Mahomes going shopping in like a Trader Joe's. Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't.
And the only reason I kind of don't understand the point of what he was doing, because he just kind of like walks around. But the thing that I just love so much is that I've seen a lot of people do impersonations of Patrick Mahomes. I've never seen anyone do the hands. And he kept walking around like this. I was laughing so hard. He always does that thing with his hands. He's always like.
Hey, what's up? Hi there, JE. We have a new fan. This is awesome. Score prediction for the Super Bowl. All right. Derek, you have 2 picks. Okay, you've got your $1 million pick and you've got your friend pick. Or you're like, you don't want the Chiefs one pick. What are you picking? What's your score?
27-21?
I
don't think it's going to go very high. It's 2 very good defensive teams, so I don't think it's going to go very high.
Okay, so
I wouldn't be surprised if it's even less than that. But also they're 2 good offenses too, so it's like there's got to be some points scored.
So you're saying that no matter what, whether the Chiefs win or the Eagles win, 27-21.
If I had to like pick one, to pick a square or something, I'd probably do that.
Okay. That's yo. Okay. I can't argue that.
Okay.
JE is going Chiefs already. I'm gonna say.
I mean, like I said, I hate to agree with them, and I don't want to, but
I know, right? It's like, okay.
I really thought Buffalo was going to take them out.
Same.
I'm so disappointed in them.
Here we go. If the Chiefs win, it will be 30-27.
Okay. Well, we're not that far off.
I say Butker, douchebag, hits a field goal.
Butker douches it up.
Exactly. If Philly wins, I'm going 27-21. I think. So
you're saying if Philly wins, they'll win by a lot?
Yes.
Or a substantial amount?
By at least a touchdown. Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
At least a touchdown.
Okay.
But and this happened freaking against Houston. Oh, Jay, neither one of us are Chiefs fans. Don't even worry about it. But against Houston, like, we had him sacked, and as he's going down, before his knees touched, he flips out to Kelsey. Touchdown. I was like, but the reason I call bullshit is because before that play happened, we got called for a penalty when everyone's like, that's not a penalty.
Yeah. Mina Kimes was bringing up that she feels that as much as they were very stacked evenly the last time they played, she thinks that the Philly defense is much better than the one that was 3 years ago or 2 years ago, whatever the hell it was. So that's going to be a considerable factor.
My only concern is that Patrick Mahomes has some soul to soul, I don't know what. Met a crossroads demon, I don't know. That in the 4th quarter, magic happens. I can't explain it. I can't reason it. the dude just
I don't even think it's necessarily him. I just think freaking Andy Reid's just such a damn good coach.
and there's that.
I think if Andy Reid was replaced with, I don't care, insert blank coach here, they wouldn't nearly have the success they have. I think it's all him.
Okay.
He's still doing the play calls. He's coming up with the schemes. He's coming up with everything.
Do you guys actually think it might be actually a low-scoring game?
Yes.
I feel like everybody thinks it's gonna be a high-scoring game, but what if Vegas purposely sets that up to take people's money? But in the end, it's low.
I mean, I consider 27-21 pretty low. I mean, if you want to go lower than that, maybe 25-19, but I'm not going to go lower than 20.
The only reason I'm not saying it's a low-scoring game is because it's a dome. If it was outside, I could argue. I could see.
I didn't think about that.
No rain, some shit happening, but I think because it's in a dome, I think we'll see a high-scoring game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just really praying for a really good game where the Chiefs lose, right? But I
don't care if it's good or not. They can lose. That's all I care.
That's all I give a shit about.
I don't care if it's ugly. I don't care if it's sloppy. I don't care if there's a million bad calls. I
don't give a
lose.
I don't give a shit. As long as the Chiefs
I don't care how they lose.
I don't care how they lose. I just want.
I don't care if 8 million people say that's one of the worst Super Bowls I've ever seen. I don't care.
Will the Chiefs win? No, love it. And now also real quick, during the Super Bowl, we also get usually some really good commercials. I'm intrigued to see what we get.
I wanted to. I know it's already online, but I haven't. I'm kind of like one of those people. I try not to watch them early because I know I'm gonna have to see them again anyways. Have you seen they redid the When Harry Met Sally one?
I have not.
Yeah, they redid it.
Okay, I'm waiting for that one.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. There's actually no commercial I'm actually waiting for. They already dropped the Fantastic Four trailer today, which looked fantastic.
Yeah, but we'll get at least a couple more.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Kendrick Lamar's halftime.
Okay.
I'm a
I haven't looked forward to a halftime show in like 10 years, so okay.
Dude, the one in LA with Snoop Dogg, like the whole West Coast, that was really good halftime.
Yeah, it was fine. The key word you were saying, looking forward to. It ended up being fine, yes.
That was one of the best halftime shows in a while.
Well, you're talking to someone that doesn't listen to mainstream music, so they don't ever really have anything I care for. The last good one I think that I really liked was the time that frickin' what was it? Run DMC, Steven Tyler, and Britney were on there together and stuff or whatever. That was really good.
In 2001?
Yes.
Wow.
Look, man, go like your trendy music all you want, okay? We're not going to have a music debate here.
Go like your mainstream.
Yeah, exactly, okay? When Slipknot performs, I'll be happy, okay?
Oh, that will
which is never going to happen.
That will never happen.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing that would entertain me.
The Bruno Mars one with Beyonce and Coldplay was really good.
The which one?
The Bruno Mars, Beyonce, Coldplay.
I don't remember that one.
Usher one was pretty good too. Usher.
I hate Usher. I can't stand him.
I liked The Weeknd. I thought The Weeknd did a pretty good job. It's gonna be interesting.
If you want to go production wise, I remember the Katy Perry one. I thought was really well done. Like that one was really well done. One was super theatrical. That one I was just like, damn.
That was really well done. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We got time. Let's check this out. Let's see here. Halftime.
Oh, I'm not gonna remember all of them.
Or
because I can't tell you how many times I've used mine for bathroom breaks or food breaks.
Okay, let's see here. Okay. What? Stop that. I don't want to see the 20 best. I just want to see the list of halftime shows. Okay, let's see here. All right. Jesus Christ, no, we're not doing that.
He's gonna play.
Jesus Christ will come down.
Well, and since we're on the subject, I think I mentioned this before, but just because we're bringing it up. Remember, I told you I was at one once.
What's up?
I was at a halftime show once.
Woo!
When the Raiders played the Bucks and it was in San Diego at Qualcomm Stadium.
Oh,
they did one of those, extras companies or whatever. They put an ad online and you had to
yeah,
show up and try out or what? Or not try out. Or you had to show up. They had to fill it with people,
yeah.
and we had to go out to this high school to do rehearsals and stuff and everything and stuff. And we didn't get paid or anything, but just being there was amazing. So
That's
it
cool.
was the year that Shania Twain and No Doubt did it.
Alrighty. Oh,
Yeah.
here we
So
go.
I've actually been a part of one.
That's badass. What about first touchdown? I think Kareem Hunt. Um, depends
Are
on
you
who
saying like
gets
a
the.
prop bet?
Yeah, I think he's going for prop bet. I'm going to say I'm saying it depends on if the Chiefs get it first.
Yeah, but that's a problem. That's a problem with prop bets and stuff like that. It's like you don't know who's getting the ball first.
Exactly. I think I mean Hunt isn't a bad pick. I
No,
think
because anytime they get within 10 yards, they're going to give it to him. Pacheco, I don't know what his problem is, but he's not
yeah.
right. Something's not right with him.
I think if the Eagles get it, it's Saquon.
Oh, easily.
Easily. Okay.
I would probably say if I had to put money down, I would probably say Saquon just for the sake of he has a better shot than anyone of getting it.
Exactly. True. All right. So
although if you were to niddle it down to like which one on each team, yeah, I would say Saquon and then Kareem Hunt, because although Worthy is really good, the likeliness of him getting the first one, I think he'll get. If it was an anytime touchdown thing of the Chiefs, I would probably actually take Worthy over Kelsey, because like again, I think Kelsey's going to be covered really well.
Same.
But for the first, I would probably take a Saquon.
Saquon, yeah. All right, so
yeah,
we got Kendrick this year. Last year was Usher with Alicia Keys, Jermaine Dupri, her, will.i.am, Lil Jon, Ludacris, Sonic, Boom of the South. All right, before that we had Rihanna. The Rihanna one was really good. I like that one,
well, especially because she was pregnant, right?
Yeah. And she was on the Smash Brothers stage. Then before that we had the one in LA with Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick. Before that we had The Weeknd. Before that, the Shakira, Jennifer Lopez, which is all right.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah. Then we have Maroon 5.
Ugh.
I forgot about Justin Timberlake. Didn't give a shit about.
Ugh.
Yeah. Ooh, Lady Gaga in Houston was really good.
I don't remember hers.
That was 2017. Ashton and I just started dating like 4 months before that. That was our first Super Bowl together. Before that was Coldplay. It was Coldplay was the artist, and they had Beyonce, Bruno Mars, Mark Ronson. That's right. 2015 was Katy Perry. Before that was Bruno Mars. I forgot Beyonce. I forgot about that one. Madonna. I did not remember Madonna. Okay. Let's see. 2011 was Black Eyed Peas. 2010 was The Who. I remember that. I was at a friend's place watching that. Let's see. Bruce Springsteen, Tom. Oh, that's right. When they did they were playing it safe. Tom Petty, Prince. Prince was an amazing halftime show. Amazing halftime show.
What was that?
2008. That was
yeah. I don't know. We're going really far back now.
That was Colts Chicago.
I can barely remember what I did last week. So.
And that's when that was Peyton Manning's first Super Bowl win.
Peyton Manning.
Fuck you. Then we had the Rolling Stones, Paul McCartney. 2004. I didn't realize I was Houston. Janet Jackson, P. Diddy, Nelly, Kid Rock, Justin Timberlake, and Jessica Simpson. That was the infamous
one.
Yep. 2003, Shania Twain, No Doubt. Then before that, there was the Superdome, and it was U2.
I still have they gave us a free shirt. I still have that shirt.
And that was the tribute to those killed in the 9/11. Hunt is a beast. Yes, he is. 2001 was the Kings of Rock and Pop. Aerosmith in sync with Britney Spears, Mary J. Blige, and Nelly.
Speaking of the random thing with Hunt, the thing that's going to be interesting to see if he comes back or not. Because remember, they only got him because Pacheco got hurt. Like,
yeah.
Are they going to bring him back?
If I'm the Chiefs, I would.
They might as well. I mean, what? Like, they can't afford. He's probably not going to ask for a lot.
Look, here's the thing. Like, obviously, Yes. Look, I'm with JE. I'm with you. Like, look, if the Chiefs are serious about winning, because I think you're right. Pacheco, he was a little off when he came back from his injury. Hunt just jumped right into that shit. Like, I think you keep Hunt, and I think you do something like Detroit has with
Song and Nichols.
Thank you. Like you've got there is nothing wrong with having two power backs, one fast, one powerful.
No, I get it, but it's just one of those things that like they obviously let him go for a reason, and now all of a sudden they brought him back because of the injury. So it's kind of wonder, it's like, are they just going to bounce him again?
I mean, they could.
Because I'm pretty sure it was a 1-year deal.
For me, it's kind of like Stephon Diggs. I think you bring him back for another year and just see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kelsey will score. Kelsey will get a touchdown. It's not if, but when. No, I don't. Like, there we go. If Worthy scores, Hunt scores, that is 21. I mean,
I'm not trying to predict he won't. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't, in the sense of like, I just really think the Eagles are going to be focused on him. Which might be the flaw, though, because it might open it up for other people.
That's where I'm like I don't blame.
That's why if I had to honestly put betting down, I would put a bet on Worthy to get a touchdown over Kelsey. But I could be completely wrong.
Again, we should have a disclaimer. Don't listen to us. But
but I put my disclaimer with I'm not trying to say I'm going to be right.
I think Hunt. I think if you are,
I would put in any time on Hunt. That's for sure. 4 quarters of play, Hunt will get a touchdown.
100%. I think Hunt.
At some point, they're going to get within 5 yards, and they're going to give it to him.
Hunt scores, Worthy scores, Kelsey scores. I think Kelsey does get a touchdown.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Kelsey will get a touchdown. I don't know any of the other commercials. I don't know. I'm curious to see what the halftime show was like. Because I remember, it was a national championship like 6 years ago where Kendrick Lamar played, and it was all right, but it wasn't. I think DNA had just come out, so I think it was like 2017 again. Wasn't bad, wasn't great. I'm interested to see how Kendrick performs. And who he has as a guest. That'll be interesting as well.
Yeah, because anytime these guys, they never come out by themselves.
No. Okay. Yeah. So next week's episode.
We're doing this again.
I think we'll do one more football to break down the Super Bowl. I think we'll do one more. I want to.
Don't you have packing to do?
I do. Do you not see behind me? Like, look.
I do. I know.
Let's
say you got robbed.
Right? No. It does. We've got we got like 2 months left here. Are we
that long?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, all of February, all of March. Yeah, that's about what you were saying, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But yeah, we got 2 months left here. After the show, I'm going to talk to you because we're actually moving a little closer to you. Things have changed.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But in the coming weeks, I want to do more like movie talk, like top 5, top 10 movies. So
I have to start watching some.
You kind of have to. Hunt reminds me a little bit of Derrick Henry. I mean, with Derrick Henry has
he's like a baby Derrick Henry.
Exactly. There we go. Exactly. Well, yeah, we're gonna do more movies, more TV shows, more comic books. Try to at least
Which if I didn't predict many things, I wish I would have drafted Derrick Henry in more leagues. But the one league I did draft him in, he did me well, and I did have a good feeling about him. So that is one small call I made.
If you had told me at the beginning of the season that Derrick Henry would have a revitalization in Baltimore, I'd be like, oh, he's old.
I had a good feeling.
I was wrong.
Because all Baltimore does is run, so I thought it was perfect for him.
Well, not only that, but it's not that they all they do is run, but Lamar Jackson can throw the ball and they have wide receivers, so they can. Like if you're like,
No, I
oh,
know.
like who's running the ball? I don't know.
But, and I'll be clear, I didn't predict he was gonna have this good of a season, but I knew he would uptick a lot. So.
And I honestly, I will say, if he went to Dallas, I don't think he had this year.
Oh no, definitely not.
Because Dallas sucks. Dallas sucks. Okay.
Yeah.
Facts. Exactly. Dallas does suck. Okay.
Hey, thanks Jay for jumping on.
Yeah, man, Jay. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Like, I'm glad you enjoyed this. Hopefully.
Sorry you would have came for one of our better fantasy episodes where we grind and cry about our losing.
Fuck. Fantasy just screwed me this. The fact that I was able to do a better team with my wife than my own team does kind of.
I know you don't play, but just for sake of the audience, so I have I'm already getting ready. I should be drafting my fantasy baseball in about a month and a half. So.
Dude, I tried fantasy basketball. That's too much. That is too much more. Every goddamn day. No, that's too much. That is no.
It's not that hard.
Every day.
Yeah, but like 50-75% of the time you just leave the same guys in. The only time you move them, last question, what do you think about Hunt getting the last touchdown of the game? I mean,
I'm going to say no.
It's hard to say how the game plays. I mean, it's complete. I don't see him busting off a 60-yard run or anything, but it's one of those things if the Chiefs get close and it's like, they have to run the clock out in 2 minutes, so they just run over and over again because they're trying to run the clock out. Sure, yeah, I can see that happening. And then he scores, and then the game's over. Yeah. But at the same time, it's impossible to predict that. So with that scenario, yes. But at the same time, I can totally see it being like, some crazy trick play to Worthy or Smith-Schuster or something, or Hopkins, and that's like the game-scoring win, and they, get the interview at the end. Oh, wow, you got that one in the last 3 minutes. And, yeah, so I can see that being a possibility too.
And we're like, God damn it, they won again.
Yeah. I will tell you right now that, no surprise, of course, but I will tell you right now that if it's something like it gets to the last 2 minutes and they're up by like 10 points or something, I'm just gonna turn the game off. I'm not gonna dwell on it and hurt myself. I'm just gonna call it quits and say, that's it, it's over.
Like, I'm done.
Yeah. I do not want to see any fucking confetti. I don't want to see the trophy. I want to see their stupid faces. But I'm not bitter.
You're not bitter. Okay. Do I think? Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I don't think that unless it's like some like they're just trying to drain the cup. But even then, if they're winning, I don't think Hunt goes in for the score. I think Hunt slides to like let the clock drain down.
Well, it depends if they need the score.
If they need to score, then I think that's going to be more passing.
Okay.
That's just me. Okay. So that's it for this. I don't know which episode. I need to get back on the episode listings of this.
Have we actually been putting numbers?
We started putting numbers. I need to go back in and add the numbers so I know which episode we actually are on.
Okay. You can edit it?
Huh?
You can edit the episode numbers for YouTube? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's under the edit button. You just hit edit and you can edit.
I'm not good at this site yet.
I'm not savvy. Do make if you are watching this, make sure if you're watching it before Wednesday night, make sure to catch us on A Talk in a Mood. You know what? He's right. Because new players and all the teams finally coming together. You got Washington, you got Houston, Denver is adding. Getting
my entire AFC West is going to be a nightmare because now they got Pete Carroll, and I'm sure he's going to do some shit like that. That division is going to be so fucking tough now.
Yep. The Texans, if we can.
Although the NFC, I think the NFC South is still going to suck.
Yes, and the Cowboys will still suck, 100%.
Like the Falcons will be better, and the Bucks are good, and that's about it.
I am interested to see what the Bucks do because didn't they lose their offensive coordinator?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Jacksonville's coach.
Yeah, I am interested to see what they do.
Yeah. All they did was promoted like their quarterback coach or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to see what they do with the big key thing. I can't remember if I was listening to a podcast today and they brought it up. The key thing with them is if Godwin comes back. Because if Godwin doesn't come back, I mean, it doesn't mean they're going to suck, but that's a huge loss for them. So, and they could easily pay him or decide nothing because they have the new guy, was it McAllister or whatever hell his name is? He was really good this year, so they could easily just go with him and Evans, and they have a good running back. So, but if they come back and they got 3 wide receivers, oh damn.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
all right. So if you are, make sure you watch this before Wednesday for our Tour Kind of Mood, where I will be hosting with Tony's Figs, Toy Optics, and Shark Eyes. We'll be discussing G.I. Joe.
Where's Moody?
Moody is in D.C.
Oh shit!
Yes, he's working in D.C. and I'm hosting
a whole week.
I think he's there till, let's see, it's usually like a 14-day set, so I think so.
14 days?
Dude, like these car shows go for fucking ever, man.
Did him and Lance go together?
No, Lance is in New York with his girlfriend.
Oh. So they both left, though?
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm probably going to be in LA on Thursday. I was going to call them, but I guess now I'm not going to bother now.
I mean, Trev might be back in town.
Nah, I like hanging out with both of them together. I'd rather just wait till they both are there.
Okay. But yeah. I know Trav was in DC because he called me yesterday because we were talking about the show and wrestling for a bit, and then I know Lance.
I don't think I've ever sneezed on camera.
You have not. And I know Lance is in New York for. Okay. Man, he's in New York for like 2 weeks, I think. Because I know they just moved into their new apartment.
Yeah, no, they told me that part. He even told me that he's like, "Oh, it's all right for you to come check it out." So I was going to do that. He didn't mention they're going to leave.
Yeah. So I know that they were stressed about that. So yeah. Okay. So, but all right. I'm gonna end the stream now. Make sure to catch Derek at the Geek Potato,
or the podcast Instagram fan Geekdom Fancast.
There you go.
Right? I always want to push the Instagram page because probably put up. I've been putting up stuff from AVN for those that know what that is.
Oh yeah, fuck! I forgot how was PornCon.
Oh, you don't. I'm hopefully going to do an episode on that. But also I'm going to put up more of the photos from the Mina Kimes podcast. So I'll put up some more photos of that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then you can find me here, Geeks Have Game on Instagram, TikTok, and then a Toy Kind of Mood on the YouTubes and on Instagram as well. And for that, you know what? We're just going to keep talking until the stream ends. So let's end the stream.